How's everyone doing? I'm Derek and you're watching A Fragrant State of Mind. So today I'm going to review some fragrances. I got some samples from ULTA and we're going to check them out. So definitely stay tuned. Alright, so we have 4 fragrances that we're going to check out from ULTA. These are fragrances that I haven't smelled before, so we're going to get my first impression on these fragrances and see what I think. So the first one we're going to start off with is a fragrance called YSL Myself, and this is EDP. So I love Yves Saint Laurent fragrances. I know YSL Myself is kind of a younger teenage kind of leaning fragrance. They kind of market this one to the teenagers. So let's go ahead and smell it. Okay. So this one is giving me Valentino Born in Roma Intense vibes. It's really lavender, maybe some vanilla, definitely sweet. Not as sweet or as lavender heavy as the Born in Roma Intense. This is more subdued, but it reminds me of that. Maybe with a slightly bluer take on that type of DNA. But it's very familiar to me. To me, it would be a little redundant in my collection. But it's nice. I wouldn't say this is great or groundbreaking. It's very on par with some modern releases. Not bad. So that is YSL Myself. Okay, so the next one is Gentleman Givenchy Society. Now I do have the Society Extreme and I love it. It's kind of chocolatey. Kind of got an iced coffee note in the background. So let's check out Society and see how this one does. Now I love the Gentleman Givenchy line. I do have a few of the fragrances in the line. I don't have this one, so we'll see what we think. Oh yeah. So this is reminding me of the Gentleman Givenchy Society Extreme. It doesn't have the coffee note that I really enjoy in that one. This one to me smells kind of like if you were to get a hot chocolate. I'm smelling definite hot chocolate or a frozen hot chocolate. It's really nice. I really like this one. Yeah, my cat's taking a pee in the corner, so if you can hear that, I apologize. But I really like this one. Yeah, this is nice. Would I suggest buying Gentleman Society or the Extreme version if you have one or the other? Probably not. I think they're very similar in their own way. I think the Extreme is a little better. So this one, once again, is kind of repetitive, for me anyway, in my collection. But it's very nice if you're looking for a nice fragrance. But so for something more heavier, darker, more rounded, I would go with the Extreme version. That's just my opinion. All right, so the next one we're looking at is Prada Luna Rossa Ocean. Let's see if we can get that into focus here. Yeah. So I have not smelt this one either. I have smelt, and I have it right here, actually. I have Prada Black, which I really like. This one's kind of powdery. I really like this one. And I also have Prada L'Homme, which I don't know where that one is right now. But I have not smelled Prada Ocean, so this is going to be a first time for me. I've always kind of held back on buying these Prada fragrances, just because they seem to be very kind of like, once again, teenager driven, teenager leaning. And I like more mature kind of, I like more mature fragrances. Hey, we'll see. This might be up my alley, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this is very blue. This is very like, along the lines of a Versace Dylan Blue, or a Bleu de Chanel type fragrance. It's nice. Maybe slightly more citrus than the yeah. it's along those lines. I'm not the biggest fan of blue fragrances just because back in like 2016, 2017, they were launching tons of blue fragrances and it kind of burnt me out. And honestly, I think out of all the blue fragrances that were released in the last, 10 years, I'd say my favorite is going to be Versace Dylan Blue. I think it's just a great all-around bang 'em up versatile blue fragrance, and it's very inexpensive, so it's a really good one. But this is nice. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's a nice blue fragrance. Once again, I think it's a little repetitive, especially in my collection, but yeah. And so the last one we're looking at is Bad Boy by Carolina Herrera Cobalt, and I'll show you the packaging. So that's this one. Yeah. Okay. So we'll give this one a try as well. Okay. In the air, it's really loud. So we'll see. Okay. Now I did smell this in store maybe a few months ago. I remember not being impressed with it, but honestly, like, my nose sort of does this thing where everything starts smelling similar after like 5 or 6 samples. So I have a hard time kind of getting a good vibe on what it's gonna smell like. This is nice. I like this. I do like it. I appreciate it. It's very nice. This one has a spiciness. Also has kind of that blue thing going on, but more on a spicy edge. And I'm kind of smelling something along the lines of like a really strong, almost like sweet tart type thing going on. I don't know what's causing that. Maybe it's the citrus or the bergamot in it, but it's coming across sweet tart, spicy blue. That's how I would describe this. I would have to wait for the dry down. I feel like the dry down will be a little different than the opening, but I do like it. Yeah, this is one I might pick up. I kind of like this one. Out of the 4, this one's my favorite. Just for me personally, I think they're all really good, but I think this one's my favorite. Yeah, I really like that. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you've tried these fragrances, what your thoughts are on them. Yeah, definitely let me know that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. We're gonna have to do this again maybe next week, do some more samples. I have tons of them, so we'll start to kind of go through them. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, have a fragrant state of mind.